Welcome to Vibes AI Restorative Audio. Today I'm so thrilled to be taking you through our latest album compilation, Study Hall. We are releasing this so that you can reclaim your mind and discover the art of conscious focus. Close your eyes. Take a breath. And remember this: your mind is not broken. It has simply been scattered. You were born with a mind of extraordinary capacity, a mind that could hold sustained attention for hours, a mind that could drop into deep states of creative flow as naturally as breathing, a mind that knew how to rest, how to restore, how to regenerate itself through the simple act of stillness. That mind is still yours. It has not been lost. It has only been forgotten. We live in an age of infinite information and fractured attention. Every ping, every scroll, every notification has trained your nervous system to exist in a state of perpetual partial attention. The average person now touches their phone over 2,000 times per day. We have become addicted to distraction. And in that addiction, we have lost access to something precious, the sovereign power of our own focused awareness. But here's what you must understand, what you must remember. Where attention goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, reality grows. The psychologist Dan Siegel speaks of this truth in scientific terms. Attention is a process that regulates the direction and nature of energy and information flow within and between us. Where attention goes, neural firing occurs. You're literally sculpting your brain with every moment of focused or scattered awareness. This is not metaphor. This is neuroscience meeting ancient wisdom. This is quantum physics meeting meditation practice. This is the truth the mystics have always known. You are not victim to your circumstances. You are the architect of your experience. And the tool of that architecture is your attention. So today, I offer you a gift. Not information. There's too much information already. I offer you transformation, a collection of sound experiences designed not just to help you focus, but to help you reclaim the sovereignty of your own mind. So welcome to the Study Hall, the newest album compilation from Vibes AI that addresses the brain. Let me tell you what is happening in your brain and why these sounds can help. Your brain operates on frequencies. This is not spiritual language. This is measurable, observable reality. So right now, as you listen to my voice, your neurons are firing in rhythmic patterns. These patterns are called brainwaves, and they determine your state of consciousness. When you're scattered, anxious, overwhelmed by the endless scroll of modern life, your brain is stuck in a high beta wave, a state of hyperarousal, of fight or flight, of survival mode. This is the frequency of worry, of rumination, of the mind that cannot rest because it perceives threat everywhere. But when you drop into focused attention, when you enter what athletes call the zone and what artists call flow, something remarkable happens. Your brainwaves shift. They synchronize. They enter a state of coherence. And here is the key. This shift can be facilitated. It can be entrained. Researchers at MIT have validated what sound healers have known for millennia. Specific frequencies can synchronize neural activity. When you listen to precisely calibrated sounds, your brain begins to match those frequencies. This is called brainwave entrainment, and is one of the most powerful tools available for cognitive enhancement. The 40 Hz gamma frequency in particular has been shown to enhance neural synchronization and cognitive function. It stimulates the production of BDNF, brain-derived neurotropic factor, the protein that helps your brain create new neural connections. It has even shown promise in reducing the pathological markers associated with cognitive decline. But this is more than science, this is your birthright. You were designed to access states of deep focus, creative flow, and mental clarity. The sounds in study hall are not adding something artificial to your experience. They are reminding your brain of what it already knows how to do. I know what it feels like to sit down to work and feel your mind scatter like startled birds, to read the same paragraph 4 times and still not absorb it, to have a brilliant idea vanish because you could not hold it long enough to capture it, to feel at the end of a long day that you were busy every moment but accomplished nothing that mattered. This is not your failure. This is the condition of our age. We have built a world optimized for capturing attention, and in doing so, we've created an epidemic of minds that cannot rest, cannot focus, cannot find their way back to stillness. The constant stream of information has overwhelmed our cognitive systems. The endless notifications have hijacked our dopamine pathways. The blue light of our screens have disrupted our circadian rhythms and fragmented our sleep. Some have called this brain rot. I prefer to call it what it is, a disconnection from our natural state. Because here's what I need you to understand. You're not a machine that is broken. You are a living system that has been thrown out of balance, and living systems have an extraordinary capacity for restoration when given the right support. Harvard Medical School professor Herbert Benson demonstrated that when we elicit the relaxation response, a physiologic state of deep rest, we do not merely relieve stress and anxiety. We affect physiological factors such as blood pressure, heart rate, and oxygen consumption. We literally change the way our genes express themselves. Your body knows how to heal. Your mind knows how to restore. You've simply forgotten the doorway. And sound is that doorway. So why sound? Why not meditation alone? Why not willpower? Why not simply trying harder to focus? Because sound bypasses the thinking mind. When you try to meditate, your mind often resists. It generates thoughts to distract you. It creates stories about why you cannot be still. It argues with itself about whether you are doing it right. But sound doesn't ask for your cooperation. It simply is. And your brain, which is, at its deepest level, a pattern-matching instrument, cannot help but respond. The tones of Himalayan singing bowls create a symphony of harmonics that help induce meditative or sleep states in the brain. The solfeggio frequencies, 528 Hz for transformation, 639 Hz for connection, 417 Hz for change. These are not arbitrary numbers. They are mathematical relationships that resonate with the structures of your cells, your DNA, and your very being. This is the ancient wisdom that modern science is only now beginning to validate, that sound can change matter. Sound can change consciousness, and sound can change you. Study Hall is more than an album. It's a complete system for cognitive reclamation. 6 tracks, each designed for a specific purpose, each available for you whenever you need it. Think of it as your personal sound therapeutics. Different situations call for different frequencies. Different moments call for different support. Let me guide you through each one, not just what they contain, but when and how to use them for maximum transformation. Track 1 is called Dynamic Focus, the laser of clarity. When you need precision, when you need to cut through mental fog like a blade through silk, when there is work to be done and your mind keeps wandering to everything except the task at hand. Dynamic Focus combines MIT-validated 40 Hz gamma frequencies with a precise blend of complementary frequencies, 363 Hz for tension release and nervous system balance, 432 Hz for enhanced clarity and reduced stress response, 576 Hz for heightened awareness and mental acuity. When to use it? Before important meetings or presentations, during focused work sessions, when studying for exams or learning new material, whenever you need your mind to operate at peak performance. How to use it? Begin the track before you start your focused work. Use headphones for optimal frequency delivery, and allow the first few minutes to wash over you as your brain synchronizes to the frequencies. Then, with the sound continuing in the background, turn your attention to your task. The frequencies will continue working even as your conscious mind engages with your work. Set an intention before you begin. Speak it silently to yourself. It could be, I am clarity, I am focus, my mind is a precision instrument, and I direct it with purpose. Whatever feels right for the task at hand. Track 2, we call NeuroNarrative. It's the compass of direction. Sometimes the obstacle to focus is not distraction, it is confusion. You do not know where to direct your energy because you do not know where you're going. NeuroNarrative is designed for these moments of seeking direction. This track weaves together notes of A, G, E, and C, each corresponding to a specific energy center in your body. A for intuition, activating your inner knowing. G for speaking your truth, clearing the pathway of authentic expression. E for will and power, igniting your solar plexus center of personal authority. And C for grounding, anchoring you to the earth so that you don't float away in abstraction. The 128 Hz frequency in the track provides a low stabilizing drone, the same frequency that has been shown to repair peripheral nerves and to improve lymphatic drainage. And underneath it all, the 40 Hz gamma pulse continues to enhance neural synchronization. When to use it? When you feel lost or uncertain about your path, when making important decisions, when you need to access your inner wisdom, when journaling or doing reflective work, at the beginning of new projects or life chapters. How to use it? Find a comfortable position. This track works best if you can close your eyes and turn your attention inward. Let the sounds move through you without trying to analyze them. Notice where they resonate in your body. Pay particular attention to any images, words, or feelings that arise. These are the messages from your deeper self. Have a journal nearby, perhaps, to capture insights after the session. Your intention could be, I trust my inner knowing. The answers I seek are already within me. Or I am open to receiving guidance. Track 3 is called Brain Reboot. This is the digital detox. This is your remedy for the modern condition. Brain Reboot is specifically designed to counter the cognitive effects of digital overwhelm and information overload. It integrates 40 Hz gamma frequencies to enhance neural synchronization and stimulate BDNF production. But it also has beta wave frequencies between 13 and 30 Hz to improve focus and analytical thinking. Theta waves between 4 and 7 Hz to facilitate emotional regulation and creative problem solving. And the solfeggio frequencies 417 Hz and 528 Hz to promote cellular repair and transformation. The composition moves through 3 strategic phases. First, clearing, dissolving mental fog and restoring attentional capacity. Then synchronizing, realigning neural oscillations disrupted by digital multitasking. And finally, strengthening, enhancing cognitive resilience and executive function. Clinical studies suggest that consistent listening for 15 to 20 minutes daily can improve attention span significantly and reduce mental fatigue within 4 weeks. When to use it? After extended screen time, or when you feel mentally depleted or scattered, as a daily practice for cognitive maintenance, or after information-heavy days when recovering from digital overwhelm. And how to use it? Step away from all screens, and if possible, go to a different room from where you usually work. This physical transition signals to your nervous system that a shift is occurring. Lie down if you can, because this track is most effective when your body is at rest, and allow the 3 phases to move through you without resistance. You may notice thoughts arising and dissolving. This is the clearing process. Let it happen. And your attention could be, I release all that does not serve me. My mind clears. My neurons realign. Or I return to my natural state of clarity. Track 4 is called Focus Fusion, the sustained flame. If dynamic focus is the laser and focus fusion is the marathon, This track is designed for sustained concentration over extended periods. It harnesses the power of 40 Hz gamma frequencies for cognitive function while incorporating elements that support sustained energy and reduced mental fatigue. This combination is essential for long work sessions. You need to be alert without being tense, focused without being rigid. When to use it is during long study sessions, for the deep work that requires extended concentration, when writing or doing creative work that demands sustained attention, doing research or analysis, or for any task that cannot be completed in short bursts. And how to use it? Create a dedicated workspace free from interruptions, silence all notifications, begin the track, and give yourself the first 3 to 5 minutes simply to breathe and arrive. Then ease into your work. Do not force productivity. Allow it to emerge naturally as your brain synchronizes with the frequencies. Take short breaks every hour, but keep the track playing. The consistent frequency environment will make it easier to return to focus after each break. Your intention could be, I'm capable of sustained attention. My focus is a flame that burns steady. Or, I complete what I begin. Track 5 is mindset momentum, the fire of motivation. Sometimes the obstacle is not distraction or fatigue, it is a lack of motivation. The task before you feels heavy, the goal feels distant, the energy to begin simply is just not there. Mindset momentum is designed to ignite your inner fire. It combines the notes of C, G, E, and A, grounding, speaking truth, will, and intuition, in a sequence that builds energy and confidence. The progression is intentional. First you ground, then you clarify your truth, then you activate your will, then you connect to your higher knowing. The 40 Hz gamma pulse runs throughout again, ensuring cognitive enhancement even as the emotional energy builds. This is the sound of confidence, of purpose, of energy directed toward meaningful action. When to use it? When you feel unmotivated or stuck, before challenging conversations or difficult tasks, when procrastination has taken hold, when you need to summon courage, at the beginning of new endeavors when doubt creeps in. How to use it? Stand if you can. This track works best when you are upright and your energy can flow freely. Place one hand on your heart and one on your solar plexus, and as you listen, breathe deeply into these two centers. Feel the grounding first, your feet on the earth, then feel your throat open, ready to speak your truth, then feel the fire in your belly ignite. Finally, feel the crown connect to something greater than yourself, because you are a channel for purpose. Let it move through you. Your intention could be, I am confidence, I am purpose, I am energy moving toward what matters, or nothing can stop me but me, and I choose to go. Track 6, the final track, is called Creative Flow. It's the river of inspiration. And finally, it's the track for when you need to create, when the blank page awaits, when the canvas is empty, and when the music has not yet found its form. Creative Flow is designed to dissolve the barriers between your conscious mind and the infinite field of creative possibility. It weaves together the notes of C, G, B, D, and A, grounding to anchor you, truth to clarify your authentic expression, the B note for divinity, connecting you to the source of all creation, the D note, which brings the feeling behind the inspiration, opening the channels through which ideas flow, and A for intuition, helping you recognize which ideas are yours to manifest. The 40 Hz gamma frequency ensures that your cognitive faculties remain sharp even as you enter the dreamy, nonlinear state that creativity requires. This is the balance, open enough to receive and focused enough to execute. When to use it? Before and during creative work of any kind, when facing creative blocks, when brainstorming or ideating, when you need original solutions to problems, when writing, painting, composing, designing, or making anything new. How to use it? Release all expectations about what you will create. This is essential. Creativity cannot flourish under pressure. Begin the track and allow yourself to simply receive for the first several minutes. Let images, words, feelings arise without judgment. Do not censor, do not edit, do not evaluate. And when you feel moved to begin creating, follow that impulse. Let the sound continue to support you as you work. And if you get stuck, stop working and return to pure receiving. The flow will return. Your intention could be I'm the channel for creativity. Ideas flow through me effortlessly. I receive inspiration and give it form. Or I am connected to the infinite source of all creation. You now have the tools, but tools unused are merely objects. The transformation happens in the practice. So let me offer you a framework for integrating study hall into your daily life. The morning activation is before you reach for your phone, before you check your email, before the world floods in with its demands. Give yourself 15 minutes with either dynamic focus or mindset momentum, depending on what your day requires. Precision or energy, clarity or courage. Your morning intention sets the frequency for your entire day. The work session. When you sit down to your most important work, choose your track wisely. Need laser focus? Dynamic focus. Need sustained attention for a marathon session? Focus fusion. Need to create something new? Creative flow. Match the tool to the task. The midday reset. By midday, the morning energy is often scattered. This is the perfect time for brain reboot. Step away from the screens, find a quiet place, and let the three-phase process clear the accumulated fog and restore your attentional capacity for the afternoon ahead. The evening integration. End your day with NeuroNarrative. This is the time for reflection, not productivity. What did this day teach you? What direction is emerging from your life? What truth wants to be spoken? Let the frequencies support your journey inward. The weekly practice. Once per week, give yourself a full session with the entire study hall collection. Move through all 6 tracks over the course of 2 hours. This is not multitasking. This is a journey through the full spectrum of cognitive states, from clarity to direction, from restoration to sustained focus, and from motivation to creative flow. Keep a journal nearby. Note which tracks resonate most strongly with you in different seasons of your life. Your relationship with these sounds will evolve as you evolve. What you need today may be different from what you need next month. Trust your inner knowing to guide you. We have traveled together through the landscape of your mind, through the science and the spirit of focus, through the practical and the profound. Let me leave you with this truth. You are not at the mercy of your scattered mind. You are not victim to the attention-fragmenting forces of modern life. You have within you, and now in your hands, the tools to reclaim the sovereignty of your awareness. Bruce Lipton taught us the environment of our cells governs our health, and that our thoughts and beliefs directly impact our DNA. Lynn McTaggart demonstrated that intention has been employed to cure illness, alter physical processes, and influence events. This is not a special gift. It's a learned skill, and you're learning it now. Every time you choose to immerse yourself in these frequencies, you're making a statement to the universe. You are declaring, I matter. My focus matters. My mind is precious, and I will no longer allow it to be hijacked by forces that do not serve my highest good. This is not selfishness. This is sovereignty. This is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Your relationships, your work, your contribution to the world. A scattered mind creates a scattered life. A focused mind creates a life of purpose and power. So I invite you, enter the study hall, return again and again, and let these sounds become your companions on the journey of reclaiming your mind. Let them remind you of what you already know, that focus is your birthright, that clarity is your natural state, and that the most powerful technology in existence is not in your pocket, it is between your ears. Use it wisely, use it often, and use it with intention. And remember, I am only subject to what I hold in my mind. I am an infinite being. I am not subject to distraction. I am not subject to overwhelm. I am not subject to the chaos of the world unless I choose to be. Choose clarity. Choose focus. Choose yourself. The study hall is now in session. Welcome home to your own mind. Become a Vibes AI Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts. Get ad-free, early access to our 30 and 60-minute sessions designed to boost your cognitive health. Try it out today with our 3-day free trial. Not on Apple Podcasts? No worries. Hit the link in our show notes and get in on the vibes.